Well, another exciting game here on the flats. Seemed like we have been playing a lot of one-run games lately, and just so happy that we figured out a way to win. We didn't have to go extra innings tonight. Definitely Drew Compton, just great pinch hit home run to win it for us. Really thought that some key defensive plays for us kind of held us in there with Gonzalez's play in the eighth. Luke Waddell is playing a great shortstop right now. Austin Wilhite's throw in the ninth was just a perfect throw. Parada did a tremendous job of just catching the ball and hanging on to it. And that gave us a chance to win in the end. So good win. Now we got to just rest and sleep pretty fast and come back tomorrow and try to win a series.
All right, we'll go ahead and open it up for questions, and beginning with Rod McKenzie. Go ahead, Rod.
I guess you got to give a lot of credit to Compton. He sits on the bench for about 3.5 hours, and then comes out there, takes a couple of hacks, and then sees one he likes. And it was a no doubter. And I guess the game couldn't have ended any better way for you.
No, it couldn't have. Compton's a good player, and it's nice to have him on the bench. I'd probably prefer that he'd get real hot, and it'd be an easy decision to play him every day. And he's definitely capable of doing that. And we got him up and down a couple times thinking that we might pinch hit, as the game was moving along. But I'm very happy we saved him for the ninth inning. And just like I said, just tremendous moment for him in his, brief career here.
Next question comes from Patience Feach. Go ahead, Patience.
Coach, what did you see in that rundown from Trace in the fourth inning?
I probably shouldn't say what's really on my mind, but I think he was trying to catch their catcher lobbing the ball back to the pitcher, and felt like he could probably just deke him a little bit and get to third on him lobbing the ball back. And so that's kind of what happened. Do I think it was a good time to do it? No, I don't, because we ended up making the first out kind of at third base. So probably just a rookie young mistake on Tress's part, trying to make a play when maybe the timing of it, didn't dictate him trying to do that. We were very fortunate that I think Reed came up later in that inning and, had a 2-out, I think two RBIs with 2 outs. So, Reed kind of picked him up a little bit, but you never kind of want to make a base running mistake with nobody out like that.
Go to another question from Rod McKenzie. Go ahead, Rod.
Yeah, Bart Nicky's a guy that, has shown the ability to maybe come back after getting in trouble. A great matchup with him and Roberts. What did you see in that at bat?
It was a good battle. We just kind of felt like we needed to go left on left there. Roberts did a tremendous job of fouling some pitches off, and then thank God Bart got made a really good pitch with full count and struck him out. And Serretti, Serretti's a great player. He's been a really good player in our league, and I think he just kind of got one out over the plate, and he did a great job of hitting it up the gap on us. So certainly credit him for tying the game. But I think the out definitely on Roberts was a big out in the game.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go to one from Patience Feach. Go ahead, Patience.
Coach, is a rivalry with North Carolina normally this intense?
We've had some great games with them over the years. They've been a really good program in our league for a long time. We've been a good program in our league for a long time. So, over the course of my 28 years, we've always had some great games, with them. And, they coach well, they recruit well, and they play hard. So, every time you play them that you probably got a chance to have a great matchup.
Wrap us up, Rod.
Last weekend, Grissom goes 5 1/3, showed some great progress. Are you looking for him to build on that tomorrow?
Certainly hope so. I hope he just continues to make progress, throw strikes. And I think half the battle with our pitching staff is just being able to throw strikes, locate their pitches, and kind of get them in the general area that we're trying to get them to throw pitches. If they can do that, I think they can get just about anybody out. But Marquise was very good last weekend at Miami, and and so gets another opportunity tomorrow to try to help us win a series.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
Hey, Luke, 3 hits tonight, some great plays in the field. It seems like you're peaking at the right time of the season.
Yeah, no, I had a good night. I really felt good at the plate. Was seeing pitches really well. Got some great pitches to hit and put good swings on them, really. But yeah, I mean, obviously we want to be peaking here at the end. And I think, even though we lost at Miami, I think we played really well. Just let one kind of slip. And then we played well at Georgia. And then last night was just a great game. So I think even though we're not just dominating, winning games, we're really starting to play well and play as a team. So, I think that's been great so far and great to finish up the season.
Go to a question now from Patience Feach. Go ahead, Patience.
Luke, what's made you so effective in the field as a shortstop, especially on a night like tonight?
I think it's just, preparation and practice. That's really what it comes down to. You take 100 ground balls in practice or however many you take, and so you're confident you can make any play out there in the field. So, really any play I'm getting in the field in a game, I've taken in practice lots and lots of times. So, that's probably what it comes down to, just working with the coaches on, different plays and basically just every day going out and getting your ground balls, getting your work in. Yeah.
Another one from Rob.
Hey, Luke, I imagine you had a pretty good view of the relay from Wilhite to Parada. What did you see there? And also you talked about the team coming together. I imagine the aftermath of that tag showed a little bit of that.
Yeah, so I was out there tandem, and so Jenkins is kind of the third guy late, just in case it's a real bad throw. And whenever you see him duck out of the way right in the line, it's a perfect throw. So, Austin's got a great arm, and we work on that as well at practice. So, he made a great throw and a great play, and it's just good to see everybody fired up. It's late in the season, everyone's battling to get either a better postseason seed or trying to win the ACC here. So, both teams a lot of competitiveness. So, that's kind of what you want in a series. Obviously, a little bit of chippiness, but it's really just a bunch of guys being really competitive, and you really can't ask for anything more than that.
We'll go to one last one from Rod McKenzie. Go ahead, Rod.
Look, you got Grissom on the mound tomorrow. What did you see from him in his last start? And, what are you seeing from how he progresses from game to game?
I think his confidence is just building and building, he's a freshman, so obviously he's a little young and, he missed a lot of the season. So a couple weeks ago, it was kind of really his first start. So you can kind of tell the way he throws the ball, the way he's commanding the mound, that he's gained a lot of confidence. And, it's hard being a freshman out there, and that those first couple outings are really tough. And, he's toughed him out. He's grinded, and, he threw really well in Miami. It was really great to see that. And you could tell he had another level in him that he's unleashed. So I'm really excited for him to throw tomorrow. I think it's going to be a great game. So can't wait.
All right. Thank you very much, Luke.
Thank you.
Hey, Drew, Coach Hall mentioned that he had came close to having you pinch hit earlier in the game. When you're sitting on the bench for such a long time like that, how do you keep yourself ready?
At the start of the game, I always know there's a chance I can go in if I'm not starting. And so just walking around, moving around, staying hot in case an opportunity arises for me to get in is what I focus on most during the game and cheering my teammates on.
Question now from Patience Feach. Go ahead, Patience.
Drew, when you hit that ball, did you immediately think it was a home run?
I did, yeah. Playing at that park for a while, hitting it hard into the air to right field normally goes out.
Go to another question from Rod.
When you were watching North Carolina's pitcher, did you notice, any what pitch he was relying on? And did you go to the plate looking for any special pitch?
I knew he wasn't a big velo guy, so I was thinking left center, stay simple. He had a good changeup too, so that was in the back of my mind. So I was just thinking off speed, something slow, and stay back on it.
Anything else for Drew? Question from Patience Peach. Go ahead, Patience.
Drew, how did it feel rounding the bases knowing it was a walk-off win?
It was an amazing feeling, surreal experience, getting to get in and doing my job for the team in a very close series. UNC played amazing, and avoiding the series loss, and hopefully we can clutch up tomorrow and send UNC home.
Finish us up, Rod. The way the game ended, does that give the team a lift going into the key game, game number 3 tomorrow?
Absolutely. I've definitely some momentum going into the game. Still, UNC is a great team, and they're going to bring their best. So we still got to focus, stay calm.
Did that celebration carry over to the locker room?
Yeah, the locker room got pretty crazy, and that was a great feeling as well.
All right. Thank you very much, Drew.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.